Welcome back to Strength Cultures Podcast, number one in the hearts, number one in the charts. Just checking in before the episode begins today for 116 to let you know that we have a new sort of starting offer here at Strength Culture. So you may have seen we did an 8-week offer the last few months. We've changed that up a little bit to focus more on the coaching side and the support and the accountability that we can offer here at Strength Culture. So if you sign up for a gym membership and coaching package, we're going to throw in 3 one-on-ones that are included in the first block of training, the first 6 weeks. These one-on-ones are designed to help you feel sort of accustomed and confident within the gym here and get as much support as you need to succeed in your initial block. So obviously you get personalized programming, you get your online check-ins with your coach, you get 3 one-on-ones, and the first 6 weeks is going to be pretty heavily discounted at only $500. So if you've been on the fence about joining, I think this is a great opportunity to sort of get your toes wet, come down, get some help, get some support, get a program, and see what we can do for you and your goal. So if you're interested, it will be the first link down below. We are back. Charles, you had a comp.
Yeah,
first comp of the year.
Yep, back. Yes, I haven't. That was the first comp I coached that in a while. It was good. Elemental. Ran very quick. Ran very well.
We love a well-run comp.
Look, they're long days already.
What makes a well-run comp?
On time.
You got to slap the spotters and loaders around.
It's on time.
It's all spotters and loaders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big part.
It's 90% spotters and loaders.
Spotters and loaders being quick, and just everything running. So one thing that I really liked they had a bag shelf in the warm-up room.
Nice.
Wow.
So all bags had to go
Organised.
on the shelf, like similar to what we have at the front, but against the wall. And so there was no clutter in the warm-up room, which is a really good idea.
Yeah, warm-up room clutter is...
There was none of that. So
Drums.
that was one big thing I would say I was like really good. They had a tattoo artist in there, your flash pieces.
Were people actually getting pieces done?
I don't know. I don't know if I saw.
Get your total on.
And then I had a good sound. The place was either called Footscray Subs. I think Say Cheese was their logo. Their catch
Slogan.
cry or whatever. Catch cry. The catch cry. Footscray Subs. It was a really nice sub.
What'd you get?
Whatever there was only 3 options. One was vegan, so that was out of the question. And I said, well, which one's the most popular? He said the top one. I said, just give me that.
So you don't even know what was in it?
It was some form of cured meat.
Cured meat.
Some nice cheese, thick like
Was
fucking.
it
A
cold
mustard?
or was it toasted? Or
That was fresh.
I had a fresh. Was it a hoagie?
A hoagie, yeah. Is that what it's called?
Just
Hoagie.
cold cuts and shit.
It was a cold cut. Cold cut meat.
Bit of crunchy lettuce and shit in there.
It was stacked. It was thick.
It's probably hoagie.
out of 10 score.
It was good. I liked it. It was
not a 10.
it
I don't know what it was, but I liked
It
it.
was 8.
I'm a huge fresh sandwich guy. I like toasted.
When they get it right, they get it right. My default's always fresh,
Yeah.
but when they nail it, where's that place? Hector's Deli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a fresh there. I wanted the toasted, but they were sold out, so I begrudgingly got the fucking fresh, but it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, there's a banh mi place I've been going to in Morty Alec that's got everything's fresh, but they put the chicken on the pan beforehand. Oh,
So everything's fresh with a little bit of warmth on
a
there.
bit of
Salivate.
warmth. That's it, because the bread is perfect.
Yeah, man.
Bread's perfect.
That's
Bread's got to
my,
be perfect for a fresh hanger.
When I get a haircut, because I go Carnegie Koonang Road, there's a hole in the wall at Carnegie Station, banh mi. Crazy.
That is a mad banh
That
mi.
one. That's
Yeah.
every time I get a haircut, I walk down there.
You got
after.
pork, chicken,
crispy pork, chili, crazy.
pork, crazy.
Gangster. So back to the comp.
Um,
We've got points for improvement for our comps. You're going to get me with a tattoo gun.
tattoo gun.
I'll
Yeah,
sort
tattoos
it
are
out.
wild.
And surely banh mi.
Banh mi.
That's it.
Talk
for
to the
next
people
comp.
in Carnegie. Yeah.
Sorted. All right. Elemental.
Yeah, comp.
Banh mi. Do you reckon there's a banh mi truck? There would be, sure.
There's gotta
100%.
be.
Or we can get that banh mi girl. She'll do catering.
Little banh mi.
There was
Yeah,
one at the
yeah,
zoo
on
run. They had
Cockles Road.
banh mi. I'm pretty sure. Little
Yeah, but fuck the zoo, man.
man, leave the zoo alone, man.
I heard the name Mishka the other day.
Mishka. It's
Mishka's the snow leopard.
That's
it.
Someone was actually called Mishka.
good
In
name.
a show or something. The comp was good. Yeah, it was good. I went out there and had Serena, first timer, 17 years old, and Nick Baker, who's an older gentleman. No, he's a bit older, 39. So had the contrast in age.
39's not that bad, man.
No, he's not that old, but no.
Older gentleman.
Is that older gentleman? Like, oh, is he 65 or something? Like,
Yeah, he's not. So I'm saying because I had a 17-year-old and then I had Nick, who's who's from Sydney, who came down. But his in-laws live in Melbourne, so they just stay there when they
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
I found out they live in the city in an apartment that was the first apartment block built in Melbourne, apparently.
Wow.
That's actually some cool
Because it's
trivia.
a big,
like
yeah.
that
Because
joke.
he goes, it's a bigger part. It seems like it's one of those condos in New York.
Yeah.
Like
Before
it's
they
big,
got into shoeboxes.
yeah. Now before the
Yeah,
shoebox,
before-
like so he goes. The living room's like a proper living area. Anyway, he came from Sydney.
Shouts out Nick Baker's in-laws.
If you ever need a place to stay in Melbourne, hit him up.
He came from Sydney.
Big living room I heard.
Came from Sydney down for the weekend to compete. Second one, he's done. We had a long break, 18
Don't sip
months.
that. Don't sip that.
What is
Don't
going
sip
on,
that.
Charlie?
Coca-Cola. We had the second one. Second one was done 18 months, but he wants to do another one this second half of the year. He wants to go a bit quicker.
How'd he
this
go?
time. Good. Squats and bench, great. PRs on both. Deadlifts, his second attempt, right at the bottom, let go of it. So he got red lights, and then he's like, oh, my back feels a bit fucked. And I was like, do you want to take your third? Like, because we're just going to take the same weight again. He got it anyway. And he's like, he was just whatever. He's one, he's a
Wait,
bit,
did he take it or not?
he didn't take it. He was like, nah, I'm done. It's
not worth
He goes, I just want to hit the beers. That's what he was like. He's like, he couldn't. He was just like, whatever. So that would have been, he was on track for a perfect day. And then Serena did have a perfect day, 9 for 9. Squat, she's got more in the tank with her squat. We had a bit of a hip injury, a bit of hip irritation, pain, 3 weeks out. So we had to revert to box squats. But then she got to a point where we got back and we squatted 82.5. Her best is 90. So we had to sort of, I told her this going in. I said, we've got to manage your expectations. I go, I know it's your first comp. She was pretty easy going with it. I go, but we probably are going to squat less than your best because of the hip issue. But hit a bench PR and a squat deadlift PR, 9 for 9, and she was very happy. And I think that's what 9 for 9 on the first comp, because there was probably more in both her bench and dead, but I always 2.5 less. Guarantee they get it. They're happy, smiles, and then they have a great experience because too many people miss lifts.
Yeah, it's actually wild how. Obviously, we came up through like the JP.
I did it.
Yeah,
One of
but
the comps I went like 5 for 9 or something.
like how
It was
many
like, you don't
coaches
make
just
totals.
like flog their clients with their first, like their openers, and they're just like,
Yeah, that I don't understand the really heavy openers. Like, it's one thing to be ambitious on your third, but when you start so heavy, it's like, where do you think you're going from here? Like, because generally speaking, maybe 10% of what you're looking to on your third. Bench, if you're moving lighter weights, might be different. It might just be like 2.5 kilo jumps. But let's just say with squats and deads, it's going to be 90%. If you hit something, you better hope that that's about 90% of what you're roughly going. Because if it's like 95% or 96%, you're not leaving yourself much room. Like you're most likely going to fail something at that point if you start that heavy.
it's actually wild. And I remember when I was in America, like it must be a different cultural thing there, but they literally just
2 attempts.
Yeah, they just like throttle their first and seconds, and then half of them don't even take thirds. They're just like, don't worry about it. I got what I came for. Like that's just all. Which is fair enough. Like if that is your intention to like, but I feel like that's not the intention with a lot of these comps.
beginners.
Yeah.
First times.
What you're doing is really where you're pushing your last warm-up.
All you're doing is making your last one was too heavy, and then your opener is a second, and your second to third, and then your third you either don't take or you miss. Like that's all you're doing.
Do you reckon it's an attempt to get 2 cracks at the heaviest in case you miss
that
it?
could be an approach, and I've heard that, but it's like it means maybe your heaviest is just too heavy. Like maybe you need to pick something that you're more sure that you can get. Like if it's that dicey, maybe it's too heavy, or you need to have better execution at the top end.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Because then it's a gamble.
and also it's the
That's
fatigue.
That's more of a gamble. Exactly. Yeah, the chances you're going to hit that second one after cooking the first.
100%. Like
That weight. Like,
if you miss it,
not
like,
many people have got the stones to come back and hit it.
and even if you do, like it's not the optimal way to put weight on the bar. Like you're making yourself work harder than you need to.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Especially squat, you fuck your whole day.
Yeah, because you still got 6 attempts to go after that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
From like a comp plan perspective, Charlie, how do you manage attempt selections? What do you go off?
Vibes.
Vibes.
Yeah. Vibes. I just channel in. Just sit there for about 30 minutes. And the numbers just come to me. I just fucking usually I go off their goals. So we set like Nick Baker, for example, had very sort of specific goals, and then what he's hit in training, and I go, all right, that all lines up. He's like, what was the example was squat. Our goal was 180 to 185, and then he'd done 180 in training, and then he hit 170. He's one of those lifters. He's quite slow, so you don't know. and his lifts actually got faster and faster as they went. So his first was quite slow, his second got faster, and then his third, he blew it out of the park. So we ended up going 180 because he was. I was like, "You happy like with 180?" That was his goal was 180, 185. So so we set 167 and a half for the opener with a planned 177 and a half, 180 second, but he was after it moved a bit slower, so we went 175, a little bit light again, a bit flexible on the day. And then 180 for the third, and he was happy. So that's how I usually work it out is what are their goals? And then realistically,
What's training been?
what's training? It's just a logical extrapolation of training.
Oof.
I was waiting for that one to come out. That's
nice.
the
It's
best
just an
way to put
extension.
it. It's the best way to put it. Yeah.
That's why I like these guys that throw around, like,
Your first attempt's the only thing that's really locked in.
you
Yeah,
reckon?
true.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I reckon second attempt, if you're a good lifter.
No, I mean like, what did
Oh,
you
you're
say about
saying
Nick
flexible.
Baker? I'm
Yeah,
saying
you have a rough plan, but then it's flexible on the day.
Yeah, so your first attempt
We love
is like the
ranges.
only thing that's really locked in. Like
Yeah.
you just said, you modified the second.
Yeah. Modified.
Modified
Modified.
attitude.
Extrapolated.
Modifier. Extrapolator.
Nice. Well, congratulations to Serena and Nick.
Very
Also,
good.
congratulations to Nick's in-laws for the
For the early purchase.
for what sounds just
Been
like a
pioneers in the
fantastic place.
apartment game.
Just wanted to jump in again just to let you know that we do have that 6-week offer that is now rolling here for both the gym membership and coaching package. $500 gets you your first 6 weeks. It covers 3 one-on-ones, programming, coaching, and everything that you need to succeed in your transition to a new space and a new coach here at Strength Culture. So if you're interested, first link down below for more information. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll see what we can do for you.
Fascination with architecture.
Here we go.
I like buildings.
Yeah?
I like
What type of building?
Like a good building.
No, I like
how
looking-
deep the fascination runs.
I like looking inside buildings.
Have you heard of the mud floods?
No.
Oh, all right.
Not that
I'm
fascinated then.
do you know it? So there's it's like a conspiracy theory right up your alley, Charles. Don't mind a conspiracy either, and it involves architecture. So really,
The mud
possibly,
floods.
yeah. So apparently there's like a 500-year period of history that has just been wiped by the overlords of society.
Globalists.
And it's when you're walking through major cities and you see that there's like half doors underneath the level of the pavement.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those?
I don't think we have those in Australia.
Yeah, we might not have them here, but that's like
That's where
part
the
of
mud came.
Yeah, apparently they've like created, so their buildings were there, and then they've created this like mud that covers certain level of the building as like an attempt to wipe.
And they don't want you to dig under and find out what's there.
Hey,
in what-
look up the mud floods, man.
But it's not, obviously Australia was before that.
There's probably mud flood evidence somewhere.
But
I
how
think.
though? The cities are only like, Melbourne's only like 200 years old.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Mud
just telling
floods.
you. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's 700 years old.
They don't want you to know that. That's
and
the
they
thing.
built it 200 years ago, but it was actually built 700 years ago.
You may.
But it wasn't because they colonized
That's
here.
what they want you to think, Charles.
Have you seen the tunnels in New York?
Underground.
The underground tunnels. Yeah.
Hectic.
The homeless people live.
Yeah.
What about the tunnels?
Nah, just carry on.
All
Carry
right,
on.
fair enough.
I saw the
Back to the
tunnels. The
architecture.
tunnels, the tunnels in Vegas
Yeah, that's
What are
pretty
the, what are
wild.
the Vegas tunnels?
where the homeless people live. Their tunnels are run under
There's like
Vegas.
societies under there.
So is that
Oh,
like is like the sewage?
Yeah.
It's the rainwater.
Yeah, they're the drain people. There's a name for them.
Yeah, and they literally, if it floods, they could die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get no warning and it could just...
There's drain people there, like Urbex. Have you ever watched like Urbex? People like go into abandoned buildings and shit
Tyler
like that.
Oliveira.
That's
And
the one.
They travel the drains and stuff like that too. Hectic.
Maybe they're digging
Full,
towards the
full like people.
The
just
mud
under
floods.
there.
people.
Full people in
the
that.
mud. The mud.
Apparently there's tunnels under like Hindley Street in Adelaide that people live under.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's tunnels.
Apparently.
The tunnel people. Isn't there tunnels in one country, in one of those European countries, and they sniff paint and shit?
Yeah.
I'm sure they'd sniff paint in our tunnels too.
That was there was a documentary on that. Lou Thoreau, maybe?
No, the crocodile.
Crocodile.
They do crocodile.
Yeah, and they turn scaly.
Yeah.
Like if you're living under in a tunnel, you probably dabble in some
I was about to say double.
You know what I mean?
Crocodile.
Have you watched the latest one? Was it Channel 5? The fentanyl shit?
I watched the one in San
Fentanyl is
Francisco.
wild.
Oh my God. Philadelphia. There's Philadelphia.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
watched the
bro.
same
Is that street that they're all
Yeah,
on?
yeah. And it's just like public drug use.
Yeah.
But like,
Was it San Francisco?
Nah, San Francisco was another one. And it was,
That was also public drug use.
That was also public drug use, but San Francisco's more with like the rampant rates of theft and robbery, like public, just like ram raiding like Louis Vuitton stores and like apparently they've changed the law that's taken theft down from a felony charge to like a misdemeanor
under $1,000 or something.
Yeah, under 1,000. So you can just do whatever. So it's essentially made like stealing legal. Like there's people who don't give a shit, and I just get so that's San Francisco, but no, in Philadelphia, and it's fentanyl. So these people like smacks like all right in comparison.
It's actually wild.
Like they get hooked on it and they're busted. Obviously, like heroin, it's no joke. But this fentanyl shit, you see like the skin level wounds and like just like the swelling. Like there's one guy, this arm looks like the Hulk. Like it's fucked up. It's fucked up. And they go to one of the major dealers as well, and they're like just behind closed doors. Like just it's sickening. It's sickening. Channel 5 News.
Fentanyl.
Watch the Philadelphia thing. Fentanyl crisis. It's busted.
The stats on it are
Busted.
like ridiculous now. Like how like it's literally like a huge problem across all of society in America.
Yeah.
Pandemic.
Yeah. No, literally.
It's cheaper than heroin, I think. It's cheaper
Yeah,
than
it's
heroin, and they get just as cooked from it.
Isn't that the theories that China?
Yeah. Again, conspiracy.
What's this conspiracy? What's this one?
That China, it's from China, but
Somehow China is funneling it up
yeah.
through Mexico or
They
something.
cover that in the Channel 5
to
news thing.
America.
Through the tunnels.
To fuck
Yeah.
America.
Same TikTok.
That and
wasn't
TikTok. I was going to say
Fentanyl
that and
on
TikTok.
TikTok.
Have you seen
Which
the
one's
TikTok
worse?
algorithm, Charlie? What's your algorithm on
I
TikTok
don't know
like?
TikTok.
it? My explore page on Instagram's sick at the moment.
What do you got on there?
I've like curated it. A lot of surf videos.
Surf.
Yeah, I like water,
Dude.
man. I like water, dude. Big wave surfing.
Yeah, I was going to say big wave or like
A lot of big
standard?
wave. A lot of big wave. That shit's
The,
crazy.
the Hawaiians.
Oh man, Hawaiians is Nazaré,
Pipeline.
Portugal. Yeah, pipeline. Just getting barreled.
Jefferson's Bay,
Who?
Where's Jefferson's Bay?
South Africa.
Tasmania.
Nice.
South Africa. And pipelines in Hawaii.
Crazy.
Vibes, man. Huge vibes.
We need to go live in SoCal.
Southern Cal.
Where the animal kingdom set?
Is Huntington Beach? Is that there?
Oh,
Is
we're-
it like surf culture's real aggro?
Yeah, get off our wavy weekender.
Yeah, they
No, I haven't
Have you
seen
seen
that.
that?
They punch on. Like, man, you fucking took my surf, bro.
Yeah, no,
Who's that? Arj Barker's
Well,
got a very good bit on,
Yeah.
on
You've got to watch
surfers at Bondi.
very
really?
funny. Animal
Very funny.
Kingdom because they live wherever. It must be Southern.
It's Huntington Beach.
Yeah, California,
Yeah.
whatever. Fucking, they all surf. One of the brothers surfs heaps. And yeah, they're like in the car park, punch on after.
The Bra Boys, man.
The Bra Boys.
There's videos, I've seen it now because my algorithm's just flooded, but someone like will drop in on a wave and a more experienced guy will drop in on the wave like behind, has got more speed, and then we'll just like pull the guy off his board on the wave and then just cut past him.
Punch ons.
Like I thought these were all just like
Yeah, you think it's super chill, but
hippies,
no.
fun loving, peace out.
Aggro, punch-ons. Look, bro, if Cronulla was any indication, then
Oh, Cronulla was a...
We should have known.
the Bra Boys.
We should have known.
Yeah,
Bra Boys.
Just love surfing vibes.
Cronulla are awesome.
just hate wogs, but
hate wogs.
All right.
love waves, hate wogs.
Charlie, you used to surf. Do you reckon you're going to get back out there now that you've got your swimming?
I went.
And your,
I went in December. I went on just after Christmas. I went for a surf.
yeah. Are you going to get back into it though?
Oh, my surfing is pretty much I'll go like fucking 3 times, 4 times over summer.
I'm ready to shuck out with you if you are.
Shuck out. Well, I'm ready. I can go whenever. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Say when.
Let's do it.
Say when, bruh.
I was far too courageous when we went, bruh.
No, you actually. That's what you need. You need big nuts when you surf.
Yeah.
I
got nailed.
No, you had. I know what you had. You had that like you just because you're fairly new to it. You just. It's like that ignorance.
Yeah.
We were saying with lifting, you have like ignorant, like last week with the Iron Man, you just do it. Like people, ignorance just do it.
Yeah.
It's like you just paddle into the fucking massive wave.
The biggest ones. That's it. The
Whereas I was
biggest
looking at it
ones.
and be like, "Fuck me."
That was so good. You get nailed, but you just got to just relax under the water.
gotta
I think that
relax.
was it.
And wait till your head pops up again.
Yeah, I got sandwiched by this kid. It was ridiculous. I got
He was a
rid-
more experienced one coming
No,
over.
no. Not, he wasn't experienced. Bro, I'm like on my stomach, like paddling into this wave, and I'm about to get up, and I just feel like I got punched in the back of the head. But it was literally my board, and this guy landed exactly on top of me. Exactly on top of me.
really
and he rode me like for meters. For meters.
Just a buzz
I
sandwich.
was like semi-concussed. It was literally, it was a sandwich.
I remember you. Oh no, Marcus LaGreca sliced his head open.
Marcus
or something.
LaGreca sliced his head open.
It's pretty dangerous out there.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
his own surfboard.
But this kid gets off on top of me, and like I can hear him talking to his mates, like, bro, that wave fucked me. And I'm like, did you? He did not see me at all. He didn't feel me. He didn't see me. Nothing. I'm like semi-concussed, and I see Deuce out of the water, and she's like, "You all right?" I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. That was hectic. I've never been ridden by a surfboard.
That's
before.
why there's fights at the beach.
Fights, punches.
Yeah, I should have cracked him. Should have made took my wave, dude.
Next time he catches a wave, catch it behind him.
There's definitely like hippie surfers.
That love to punch on and hate wogs.
The hippie ones,
The mushies.
like, just smoke weed.
Just because you smoke weed doesn't mean you don't like to punch on, though.
No, I reckon they're too baked to punch on.
No way.
I thought smoking weed was the antidote to fucking punching on.
No, probably fentanyl.
Fentanyl. There you go. No, I reckon they'd
Not
be
punching
too
on.
baked. They'd be like,
I don't know, man. I feel like people can get baked and punch on.
you reckon?
Charlie, you do that face
100%.
really well.
Yeah, it's a
does it good
thinking
too.
face. Yeah, I'm stressed. I'm so stressed.
I'm thinking.
Doctor, I'm stressed.
Speaking of weed, I watched Knocked Up last week, and fuck, those movies are funny.
Judd Apatow.
That like Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill,
Before the PC stuff.
before the PC stuff, all those Pineapple Express. Fuck, they're funny.
I feel like
man.
the PC
So
stuff's falling away. It's going.
Yeah, but what's comedy? Like, what comedies are coming out at the moment? Is there any?
Well, that's the only. I think that's
the plant comedy. Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah, he's got a few comedies.
It's Hollywood plant comedy.
Between him and The Rock.
Yeah, that's it. That's all
Yeah.
that's coming out.
Now, did you see
Vanilla.
Shane? Did you see Shane Gillis on SNL?
No,
Did you hear about that?
no.
Because he got
He's
fired.
going on.
No, he hosted it on Saturday.
No way.
They got him back, and it was the
No
highest
way.
rated SNL in a decade.
That's
Saturday Night
hilarious.
Live.
Yeah,
So the PC's done.
That's
I
hilarious.
think that people are just over it.
Well, they did that with Norm Macdonald as well. They brought Norm Macdonald back after they sacked him because he was making too many O.J. Simpson jokes. and the NBC owner was Don Oldmeyer was mates with O.J. and there was repeated times that they told him to stop calling O.J. a murderer, and
he just kept
kept doing it, and they sacked him.
He didn't care.
Anyway, he didn't give a shit. They got him back years later. And you know how each SNL host has got to do a monologue at the start? They did a monologue. He's like, oh, he goes, I got sacked from SNL a little while ago. He's like, and I was told I wasn't very funny. He's like, so either I got funnier or this show sucks. That was this monologue. This goes on to give a shit. Let him know.
I don't know. So what they host it?
Yeah, so there's all
celebrity
sorts of
hosts.
celebrities. So like Elon Musk has hosted it, and
Dave Chappelle's hosted it.
Dave Chappelle.
Saturday Night Live.
Like
Who's the actual host though?
No, well, it's a group of comedians and like actors
Yeah.
who do like these little skits, like a sketch show.
Yeah.
and they set them up, and it's filmed, I think, every week or every
watch
couple
on
of weeks.
YouTube.
So it's quite
No, bro, it's one of the longest running
Yeah.
comedy
Where do
skit
you
shows
watch it?
ever.
I don't watch it. I was following it because of the Shane Gillis problem. Because Shane Gillis came up because he was fired. So before he even
didn't even make it to
started,
an episode.
yeah, before he even, so they hired him as like one of the new like lead directors or lead whatever writers,
And got fired.
and then
because someone went to his podcast and he made a
backlash of his
joke.
podcast because he talks a lot about like Down syndrome because he's got family members with Down syndrome, and but he does it in really like he's yeah, I think there was a lot of gay jokes.
He,
Like
made,
just,
he made an Asian joke.
Yeah.
Something about Chinatown. I don't know the exact joke. Someone went back to his podcast, saw the joke, and then he literally got hired the week before. They saw this joke, and then they sacked him before he made it to the first episode.
so he never made it, and he was like an up and coming comic and all of this, and then obviously the news got out. It was the peak. It was like 4 years ago, like the peak of the PC stuff, and then like he started popping up on Joe Rogan. His podcast.
He had his skit show.
Yeah, he made a sketch show on YouTube, which is pretty funny.
Yeah,
Keeves.
we watched it.
Hilarious.
ISIS Toyota,
Yeah.
hilarious.
Barb ISIS.
Bob
Yeah.
Isis.
The Uncle Daycare skit is one of the funniest things we've
Yeah.
ever seen.
The
They're
uncles.
so funny.
We liked.
And then like 4 years goes past, and he is now literally the biggest comic in the world, without a doubt. Like he's huge. His podcast
This is so
on
funny.
Patreon has like 80,000 subs. They're making like $1 million a month on their.
Two specials, the Live in Austin one and the
Yeah.
one, the Beautiful
Beautiful
Dogs.
Dogs.
He's good. He's good. He's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, and now he's.
Bro, I can't believe you've never heard of Saturday Night Live. Like Adam Sandler came up on it.
Will Ferrell.
Just like
No,
you
I've
you would
heard
have
of
seen,
it.
you would
I've
have
just,
seen the clips before.
I've just
like little
never
skits.
known
massive.
how to follow it or.
It's like it's a TV show. They don't have much on YouTube. I think they've started to
I think they
now.
posted it all.
Where
now
do you
because
watch it
of
in
the
Australia?
eyes
Where
are.
do you watch it in
Just
Australia?
YouTube. You'll be able to see
Yeah.
each skit on YouTube.
Yeah, you'd have to stream it. I don't think it's on any TV shows. It is. I wouldn't watch it now. It is
It's
fucking horrible.
Yeah.
It is the worst shit. It is so bad, Charlie.
Is it?
It's like the corniest weak comedy. Like they all like, Adam Sandler makes voices and shit like that, and it's not that funny.
Yeah.
like it's like all that sort of stuff. It's like caricature. Like it's like a caricature of a caricature. It's like it's not funny. Like, it's
What
just
about
too
Shane
much.
Gillis would be?
He had a couple
I don't know,
of
I
funny
haven't-
ones,
I haven't
but
seen-
he would have had constraints on it. Like you go and watch his sketches on actual, like his YouTube. Kenny,
he's able to do what he
Gillian
wants,
Keeves
yeah.
or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Gillian Keeves, and he's just doing whatever he wants. And he's
Based
like,
off his Gillian Keeves one, everyone's like, the best thing that ever happened to Shane Gillis was not making it to Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
That would have put a constraint on anything funny that he could have done.
Yeah.
yeah, and
Anything.
he's fucking taken over. Like he's huge.
Yeah.
Absolutely huge.
He's good.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Shane
He's like the only one in Joe Rogan's circle that's funny, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
Mark
you-
Norman's pretty
you
funny,
got
but
Tom Segura.
I like Mark Norman. He's good.
yeah, but like Shane Gillis is easily the
Oh,
funniest.
he's
out
got
of all.
it by a mile.
Who else
Yeah.
is in Joe Rogan's circle?
That Ari Shafir guy,
Bert Kreischer's getting a lot of backlash at the moment
because he's a shit podcaster.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's copping it. If you want any just humor, just go through the comment sections. Of just
The comment sections are the best
people
by far.
ripping
On YouTube.
Now there's like a
just
there's-
whatever. Instagram. They launched a vodka. So they've so I don't know if you ever saw Tom Segura sort of like yell at poor people. So they made him check his bag at an airport, and he went to Twitter and was like, this poor, like just flamed this person who's obviously like just following the system of the airline that your bag weighs a certain amount, it has to be checked.
Yeah.
And he was just like, you don't know who I am, blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
And went on like a month rant, like flaming regular people doing regular jobs, and they don't understand like the stress that he's under and all of this sort of shit.
Wow.
And the whole of his audience just flipped on him. And we're like, you have lost it. Like
Yeah.
you've like jumped the shark.
Wow.
Like you've gone to the point where like you're just lost reality. Like
Lost
the whole
touch,
yeah,
fucking
like
hell.
lost touch with
Yeah.
everything. So
Who-
it all
who is
started with
this?
them. That was
Tom
October.
Segura.
Tom
That was
Segura.
October last year, I think. And then since then, their podcast, which Two Bears One Cave, which is Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura, every episode in the comment section is the worst comment section I've ever seen on YouTube. Like they just get fucking destroyed, and it's hundreds of different people just every single time. You go on their Instagram and read any of their Instagram, and obviously they're trying to build brands and do all this sort of thing, and they tried to build a vodka brand, and it's been fucking like just destroyed. Like it's
there's-
amazing what has happened. Like how quickly it's flipped on them.
There's a whole subset of YouTube content now that is just tearing these guys. Like Tom Segura, Bert Kreischer, Andrew Schultz.
Andrew
like
Schultz
the
is
analyses of X amount of podcasts they've been on in the last little bit and how like they've lost their marbles pretty much. Or like the podcast and like Instasphere has sent these guys to a different stratosphere of popularity and fame.
And they've just lost
just turned into fucking douchebags.
Yeah.
I think with so many comedians that like people actually like, they just seem so like relatable and down to earth and
Yeah.
don't take themselves too
That
seriously.
was like Tom Segura at the start.
Yeah.
Just like this chill guy.
That's why people fucking would like you in the first place. And then
Yeah.
that's the best thing you can have. Like if people just think you're
Well, that's Shane Gillis now. Like,
yeah.
Stavros.
Stavros would be.
he's
I'll
down to
guess.
earth. Like he's just fucking one
Man,
of the
even
boys. Like,
Stavros, there's videos of Stavros. He was on a previous podcast called Cumtown. This guy, Adam Friedland, and another bloke, this Adam Friedland guy who's got his own podcast now, it's fucking great. But Stavros was on this one and another one, and he's just been like shitting on this podcast publicly, like too big, too this, too that.
Oh, really?
All these guys, I don't know, man, just his heads just get inflated or whatever.
Stavros' head's getting inflated.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
must
yeah,
be.
because they're on this previous one.
It's the culture of
Yeah.
comedy.
I love his podcast. People just call in and it's just mad 'cause it's like actual like live. It's like talkback radio because they'll be
Theon Von used to
they'll
do
be
that.
and they'll just be talking like people just give them advice about like fuck situations they're in. They like actually give them advice, but also just like shit on them and like make jokes about
What's the name of
fuck
his
situation.
podcast?
Stabby Baby.
Savvy Baby, yeah.
But yeah, it's really funny. I fucking love it. But yeah, that's a pain. that
I
he's-
haven't watched. I've only watched him on guests of other podcasts.
When he's a guest, he's good as well. He's really good. Yeah, he's fucking funny.
Stubby baby.
I'll have to follow his
Podcast for everything.
There's so many now.
No, it's wild. Yeah. Check out Tom Segura's fucking comment section and Bert Kreischer. Like, just everyone just calls Bert Kreischer an alcoholic.
It's funny because everyone's like, oh, like, you know, people get cancelled. And like often the cancelling isn't by the masses, it's by the establishment and like the companies. But like for him to, okay, I haven't followed this. I'm just obviously going. But for you to get like actually cancelled by the fans,
by your audience,
you fucked it. Like if your audience is that's proper like cancelling. Like people just don't like you.
Yeah, exactly. What is it? That's the saying, like live long enough to become the villain or something.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Or die a hero.
Die the hero.
Die a hero.
Yeah. Die a hero.
Even Andrew Schultz is fucking.
He's shit. I've always thought he was shit personally, but I've never been a fan. He's just something about him. But like there's this one with Ralph Barbosa. Even Shane Gillis, man, dude's a fucking bully, and he's got his 3 lackeys that he just like looks at for quick gags. It's just shit. Shane Gillis one is just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Shane's sitting there like, Shane's a bro. And
He just calls him out. Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck, man?
This is not funny. Yeah.
Not funny.
What you guys are saying is not funny.
Yeah.
That's so awkward.
Straight up.
But I love that he did that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And just sitting there deadpan the whole time. Like, bro, what the fuck is going
Shane
on?
Gillis.
It was like he was getting bullied, man. It was like Andrew Schultz was trying to bully him. It's weird.
The new one.
Yeah. And this Ralph Barbosa guy is like trying to dig unnecessarily deep. And he's like, it's not that deep, bro. Like, it's all good. He's like, it's just, it's not.
Fuck
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not a fan.
Schultzy.
Anyway, we're the best podcast on earth.
Number 1 in the hearts.
Number one.
We've got no haters.
No haters.
Now we just got to start doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah, I'm better than everyone.
Open mic night.
Open mic. We'll sharpen the sword.
Should we do that? Do we do that as a vlog?
An open mic night.
Everyone has to do 3 minutes.
We need content.
My heart rate's elevating just thinking about
Everyone
it.
has
It's
to
us
do
talking
3
shit all
minutes.
these
I could not do it. I couldn't.
I'd give it a crack. I'd fucking
go
give
get
it a
a
red hot
coach.
crack.
How about that, right?
You'd get a coach and you'd be like, we need to put together a 3-minute fucking skit.
I need a
What would you
bit.
get a coach for?
No, like you need like someone that's done learn how
You
to
just
do
tell a
comedy.
story. You tell us a small story and you try and make it funny.
Fuck.
Let's go. Open mic night. Strength
Open
culture.
mic, that-
We have 3 minutes
thinking
each.
about
Joke that Ralph
To a crowd
Barbosa.
of 12 people.
There's a joke that
Half the crowd is just us waiting to go on.
Oh no, there's a video. This guy like hired a whole bunch of. He went to this fucking. What's his name? That YouTuber, huh? Nico something. He's a British YouTuber, and he goes to this comedy club, and he bombs. Like it is horrendous, absolutely horrendous. And he speaks to the club manager and whatever else. And the guy's like, and I think he was talking himself up beforehand. The club manager's like, that was horrible. Anyway, comes back the week after, except the week after he hires all the audience members.
Oh, nice.
So all the audience members that go in there, he has hired.
He's paid for 'em.
And he's paid for them to come and piss themselves laughing. And he goes in there and he tells the same jokes and he like rips jokes from other comics like that are on before him.
Who's
And
this guy?
This guy Nico something. He's a British YouTuber. It's pretty funny. And
He's not an actual comic.
no, it's not a comic. It's not a comic. Same shit. Like he just does this horrendous set, but the whole crowd is pissing themselves the entire time.
Yeah.
Club manager's sitting like, what the fuck is going on? Like freaks out. It's a good prank.
That's funny.
Good one.
That's funny.
Nico.
Okay.
Dids, you were saying that you got some stuff that you wanted to chat about from
So
V1.
V1. So there's some strength culture 1.0 just mainstays that are back in my program, and I'm all about it. Well, it's mainly the reaching. So
Split stance cable chop.
not the
stance.
chop.
Wide stance.
Wide stance anti-rotation chop.
Half kneeling with
those
press.
were-
Remember that one with the then
Let's
you
bring
push
them
it
back.
out?
Bring 'em
Suitcase
back.
march.
Suitcase.
Suitcase much. Fucking hell.
Bird dogs.
But fuck.
Yeah, they had a moment. They did have a moment.
Bird dogs had a moment after I came back from the SFMA level 1.
Yeah.
Do you remember the FMS bird dog? To get the highest level in the FMS, you needed to be able to do a bird dog.
Same sided.
Same-sided. Never seen anyone do
Never
it.
seen it.
Everyone's dysfunctional. Anyway.
Is it even possible? You'd have to
Create the
shift
problem-
so
problem
far
solve
to
solution.
one
Yeah,
side.
I've never seen anyone pass it.
I feel like if you're,
Wait, try it now.
if
Try
you're
it.
broad, you got no hope.
I'll try.
Try now.
if you're broad, all right. For those playing at home, show us a normal bird
What's a
dog.
bird dog?
Practice my first bird dog.
Yeah. So opposite arm and
that'll do.
leg.
Failed that. Did I fail it?
No, that was good. That was good.
You failed.
So this is standard bird dog. Nailed it. Fantastic. Same side.
There's no
Right.
way.
There's no rating. He's failed it. Too much shifting.
Nah. Compensating.
But you got
dysfunction.
to. All the mass has to shift over to that side
Center
anyway.
of mass,
I would
isn't
actually
it?
love to see someone do it. Like, is that actually? I feel like that's physically impossible.
David Blaine or Chris Angel.
Yeah.
David
saying.
Blaine
The only
or
ones
Chris
who can do
Angel
it.
would be able to do it on the same side of Bird Dog.
So yeah, we're not bringing back bird
Stuart
dogs.
McGill might.
Still, yeah, maybe.
He's done a lot of them.
No, he's
Done
blow
it,
out
mate.
his pig spine trying
Andrew
to do it.
Locke might be able to do it.
But no, we're not bringing back bird dogs yet. We're bringing back the landmine press. I did a seated landmine press. You know, I remember we used to like dig the heels. into
Yeah,
the box,
absolutely.
Yeah, get a
ribs
foam
down.
roll, get a foam
deflection.
roll as well.
Oh, my shoulders. I haven't felt my serratus work since before COVID. I was like, oh. Because I'll do like my push-ups. I feel good on my shoulders. But I hit like literally 2 reps. I'm like, oh, there's a serratus. Let's go. I'm actually, it was mad. It was
Shredded
crazy.
serratus.
So I think
Have you been having shoulder pain?
just the usual,
Niggles.
a bit too stiff, a lot of benching, anterior shoulder, but fucking hell, yesterday that was amazing. So I reckon we could bring a bit of that in. And look, we can talk about some of the other benefits of reaching, but I think a massive part of it, like with a lot of these exercises that can be added in, it's just you feel good. Like if your shoulders
Vibes.
feel nice, you've got some good serratus vibes, you feel
Serratus
ready
vibes.
just to attack the day.
Reaching vibes.
That was mad.
Ziz spoke about it. Just the shredded serratus is the answer.
That's
The
it.
boxer's muscle there.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
it.
These ones.
I saw
Oofed.
feel good, look good, perform good.
Yeah?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Landmine press foam roller squeeze.
Yeah.
Ush.
Dig the heel shin.
Yeah,
I
so
did a reverse.
just get ready. Everyone's getting landmine press tomorrow.
Reverse crunch on the GHD. That was
Reverse crunch.
good. You're hanging off the
Felt a bit of abs.
lower like leg raise. Yeah.
Are you gonna do
Wait,
the?
so you're holding the machine with your
yeah.
arms and then
Yeah.
hanging your hips and legs over the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
So getting people do a reverse crunch to a dragon flag.
Dragon
Yeah.
flags, they can come back.
Yeah. Dragon flag's a flex.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
the one you're trying before you go on your holiday?
GHD but the more Nordic style with the
The razor.
thing closer towards
Fucking hell, Charles.
the knee pad closer.
Pad
towards,
closer towards.
Yes, it's more Nordic flavour.
Man.
More Nordic than GHD.
Yeah.
Glute ham destroyer.
Glute ham.
Fucking
Yeah.
oath.
Yeah.
So that was the one. That was the one strength culture 1.0 thing
Heavy
that's been
vibes.
back. The second one was the belt squat because I feel like when we got the belt squat, it was all the rage. Everyone wanted to do it. Shiny new toy.
I think it still gets slammed.
No, it gets slammed, but there was a time there where everyone was doing 5 plates. I was doing 2 plates, but similarly, like just for the
mean the
last
low
6
bar belt
months.
squat?
Yeah, so the low bar belt squat. We'll get to that in a second. So similarly, my knees just are generally sore. That doesn't affect my training. Just day to day, if I ever have to get my knees over my toes, I just don't like being there because I haven't had exposure to it. I hit a few sets of like proper like Mike Israel ass to grass belt squats, like 2 plates aside. Fuck me, my knees felt unbelievable. I'm like, this is what I've been
Got a knee pump.
Just proper
movement variability.
movement
right,
variability,
yeah.
like proper,
get a
like, but
knee pump.
proper like proper deep, like
Yes.
like proper knee flexion, like
Proper?
And if you're gonna do it that way,
Proper.
you're not gonna use a lot of plates. You might be able to go more than 2 plates, but like, fuck, I could probably belt squat 6 plates if I low barred it. But at what point is that useless when I'm already squatting twice a week? But yeah, just from like a making your lower body feel great. Fuck me.
Can you explain what this low bar belt squat is?
So, some would use the belt squat as a way to get more like comp specific squatting volume in.
God.
No, I'm not even joking. That's genuinely some people's
Yeah.
thought process. Like it or hate it, that's how it is. Which may have its reasons, but I think generally we would prefer to use it as a bit of movement variability. We're already doing a lot of squats to minimal range of motion, bending over more, not really moving our shin forward much. So it's quite a hip dominant movement. So the belt squat offers us a chance to do something different, which is what I did yesterday. Like just heaps more range of motion, knees fucking
Heels elevated?
I had squat shoes on, so heels elevated, knees right over the toes.
Close stance.
So yeah, so instead of just hammering squats and then hammering belt squats that are basically just comp squats, do some proper squatty squat ass to grass movement. I think just obviously from a hypertrophy standpoint, but just from like. I like to call it niggle management. You're not gonna get injured by
Niggle management.
not reaching and not doing things, but your body will just feel a bit nicer.
That's a mad term.
If you train through these large ranges of
Niggle
motion, not do
mechanism.
everything partial range, shoulders back, not actually getting your knees over your toes. Your body just feels a bit more fresh, I think.
Niggle management.
Yeah.
I like that.
So they're the 2 things that I've been loving as of literally yesterday. Because they were my program. So yeah,
Niggle manager.
I'm back big on them.
You're back. You're
Although
bullish.
I'll tell you what, anyone who's used a belt squat, I've told people a million times, oh, it's a bit sore. Yeah, put the hoodie on. Like the hoodie gives a bit of a padding because otherwise the belt digs in. I didn't do that. Everything from like my like inner thigh, right? Like there's this line drawn to my outer fucking hip. Just tender. Just tender to the touch. That belt just digs in. It just,
Need to manage that niggle, boy.
During it was fine, but fuck me.
I like it.
It rips it up.
I like it.
It rips it up.
Whips and chains
Oh,
excitement.
100%. Big whips and chains.
So the first bike ride you go on, your ass is fucked.
Man,
I can imagine.
my sit bones, they're conditioned now.
Mine's conditioned. I took Deuce and I went on the mount, like our bikes, just down to fucking wherever.
We
went wherever. Where'd we go? Wherever.
Creatine.
2 days in a row, and the second day, her ass was fucked. But mine's conditioned. So.
Oh, but you went back-to-back days.
Yeah, just we rode just down towards the bike track, down towards Seaford. Got an ice cream.
Just use the mountain bike?
Got an ice cream.
Ice cream.
That's
Mountain bike.
too
Yeah,
leisurely.
no lock-ins?
Leisurely.
What do you call the foot things? The clip-ins? Clip-ons?
Cleats.
Authorities?
Cleats. No cleats.
Man, you can get Sambas. You can get Adidas Sambas with cleats.
No way.
What's a
Swear
Samba?
to God, man. There's these
black-
kicks.
the
All the
black
all,
ones
they're all the
I've
rage
got.
now. All the kids are wearing them.
Does Donnie have them?
Are they like a flat shoe?
They're a flat shoe.
Yeah.
You can get shoes with cleats in them.
Fuck.
They're skits, man.
I want to get the little shoes with the wheels that
Heelys.
just roll around.
Interesting.
Vibes.
Oh, they're those ones with the skate.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
pop the wheel.
I used to wear those, and I would just fall over all the time. I'd be in the shopping center and just stack it, just fucking go way too fast.
Yeah, I always wanted a pair, but I thank God my parents, I think, knew the limits of my coordination. I was not an athletic primary schooler.
The
See, I wasn't, but I just fell on my
I
ass.
You're
would
not
have
athletic.
stacked.
I thought for sure you would have been an athlete.
Not in primary school. Not in primary school.
Puberty.
From puberty sorted me out. Yeah.
the ass time. The first time you ride a bike, ass fucked.
Ass fucked.
Man, what the fuck's going on with your sentence structure today?
What is... Just
Did
what's
you
going on
train-
with your neurons, man?
You know what's happened?
started training beforehand.
Charlie's back. Charlie squatted 180, but has taken it out of him. He's not used to
Started
lifting
training
heavy.
beforehand. That's what happens when you train before the podcast.
No, I like the fact that you trained beforehand, but what is going on?
The lifting weights is hard. I forgot.
You squatted
I'm
180.
used to having oxygen to my brain.
Four blues?
180. Four blues.
Is it the opposite of the
180.
endorphins? It's like a
Yeah,
depression.
you feel fucked.
down.
Run as high, lift
down.
as low.
It lifts as low.
It's low.
All the blood's gone
Man,
to my quads.
Lift as low is a thing.
You
I
reckon?
remember when I used to do like real heavy deadlifts.
It'd zap ya?
Yeah, you just go home. I remember Eric Cress used to say, he's like, after a big heavy deadlift session, all you want to do is sit on the couch and eat a pizza. That's legit what you feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, pizza's mad.
Whereas where you get back from the run, you're fucking
See,
endorphins, mate. Fentanyl.
after your big endurance like bouts, do you guys get hungry?
Yeah.
But like, what do you get hungry for? What do you get
Everything.
hungry for?
Everything.
See,
if there was a fly on the wall, which sometimes there's a lot
You'd eat it.
in Sherwood. I don't know what it is. But yeah, anyway, if there were a fly on the wall and you saw me
the bins,
get
man.
back
I
in the
thought you said you were
door,
going to eat
The
the fly.
bike.
no, I would eat
bike.
the fly. Some of the shit that I've done over my,
Well, talk us through
my
it.
island
Tell
bench.
us.
Well, sometimes I haven't got food like readily accessible.
You got to make it.
So I've got to make it. But I will knock back 2 litres of Gatorade
Staminade.
Maximus. The other day I had a whole packet of the natural confectionery Berry Bliss within, I would say, 45 seconds.
Good stuff they are.
Nailed it. And then there's a charcoal chicken shop across the road that does one of the meanest chicken schnitty burgers. They do it on like a tiger roll. The chippies are hectic as well. Yeah, that usually goes down. But then the hunger goes for like hours. Like hours.
So is this when you're doing like your bricks or
The
just
bricks,
like
the
So-
bricks. It's like
particular?
2 hours.
It's the quads,
threshold?
man. Something about the quads. So now, especially now, I rode down to Mount Eliza and it gets more hilly. 'Cause I like riding on the hills. The hills, because like some of the hills, like when we went up to Oliver's Hill, like it's like doing 40 reps of leg extension, and then your quads are just lit up. So then you get you're fucking hungry. You're just hungry.
So hungry. It's the best.
mad.
It's the best feeding.
And you can eat whatever.
They also say swimming. Do you get the same thing with swimming?
Nah, not really.
I just get depressed after swimming.
Swimmers down.
Swimmers down.
Runners high, swimmers
I'm a
down.
shit.
I had a high
Deadlifts
carb
down.
day yesterday. I had a high carb day yesterday 'cause I was feeling a bit flat because I think over the weekend I just didn't eat enough. Like I was like, and I felt yesterday I trained and swam and I was a bit flat. So I went back to all my old strategies.
what were they?
Eat
Kind of
food.
like-
Packet of Lifesavers, 150 carb,
Nutrition tips.
2 liters of apple juice,
Jam rolls.
crunchy nut,
Jam rolls
3
are a
pieces
staple.
of French toast, 2 bags of rice.
This is all yesterday.
All yesterday, yeah.
Just 8 carbs.
I would have had like 800 carbs.
That's mad.
Because you felt like you've lost weight?
I just
I
was
was sad.
I was
swimmers down.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I just think I underate a little bit. I actually went through
Not Sunday, mate. You were fine on Sunday.
Overcompensation
today's
Monday.
yesterday. So then yesterday I got home from the pool and I'm like, I'm just having a fucking high carb day. Got another big week of training this week.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
High carb day. So I've mastered the carb.
You want to
intake.
know what my go-to has been?
What?
A Domino's Supreme.
Yeah, mad.
I love Dom.
Yeah,
pizza,
the big one. The
the
XL?
biggest
Yorker?
pizza.
XL?
Not the New Yorker.
Yorker.
No, not that one. No. The one, just the biggest one that's standard
I want a
size.
pizza.
But yeah,
I love
a
pizza.
Domino's Supreme and a liter of brown cream soda.
I saw you touting the Portobello. Portello?
Yeah, the portobello mushroom. No, Portello. So number one soft drink is brown cream soda. A&W to be that's the A&W one. Hectic. I need to go to USA Foods because you can get slabs there. A&W brown cream soda. Second is Schweppes brown cream soda, and then third is that Riverport one's pretty shit. Not a fan. But brown cream soda,
Kirk's
number one
doesn't
soft
make it.
drink.
Kirk's doesn't make it.
Not brown. They do
They
red.
make regular.
Yeah, what's the
cream
difference
soda.
between brown and red?
Hectic.
Yeah, but is there a flat?
Creamier.
It really?
Yeah. Red's just a bit sweeter, almost like a raspberry drink.
Yeah.
But the brown is just like it's just,
Creamy.
you can taste that cream. It's cream. It's creamy.
It's a
Second,
spider, isn't it? Is
No.
that what the drink's designed off? A spider?
Oh,
maybe.
like you put ice cream
right.
in
I
there.
haven't gone that deep.
I remember
There's
doing
the
that
thing-
shit when I was younger.
I don't like a spider.
Look,
I'm not a fan of a
10-year-old me
spider.
loves spiders. Haven't had one since then.
Spider
but
Everett.
I could go.
Spider Everett.
Whatever, man. Yeah, no, brown
Vibes.
cream soda. Second is Portello.
Yeah.
Hectic.
Portobello. I like Portello.
Portello's mad. And then third soft drink, I reckon probably, I like a Fanta raspberry or grape Fanta. That would probably be equal third. Oh, no, actually, Jack Edwards, he reminded me what my favourite soft drink was. Holsten. It's like an Arabic / German, I don't know. There's Arabic writing on the
But it's
bottle.
made in Germany.
Yeah, pomegranate or grape. Black grape. Hectic.
I had
Get
some
it from most-
Portuguese soft drink. I
Some
don't know what
diverse soft drink.
fruit it was, but it was mad.
Portuguese.
It was all in Portuguese.
Peri?
Yeah.
It was green. I don't know. Just didn't know what it was, but whatever it was mad. Like,
yeah.
Have you
mad.
have you ever had yeah, man. Have
Give me some
you?
fruit we don't have yet.
Some fruit.
It was, but fuck, man.
Oh, was it a
Charlie with his sandwich?
Yeah, was it a guava?
It was good.
It might have been a guava. It was green. Yeah.
Have you ever had a jarritos from
I
Guzman?
can get around
yeah,
a
yeah.
jarritos.
We used
not that
to-
good.
we used to
Guzmani,
serve
I don't
them
like
at
them.
They're
Capital
alright.
Kitchen.
Not a huge fan.
They're not amazing, but they're good.
The bottle's mad.
The bottles.
Burritos.
Every time I have a sip, I'm like, this is underwhelming considering how sick the packaging looks. But it's all right.
It's all about the package.
Good
We had-
branding.
We had those at
Jarritos.
Capital Kitchen years ago, even before Guzman.
Oh,
I was ahead of the time.
Charlie started it.
Early adopter.
Capital Kitchen had no table service, didn't it?
Nah, yeah, it's to go up and
Nah, fuck
fucking- Yeah. Sometimes I prefer that. You just fucking go up there. You don't have to wait on anyone. It's pay, done.
So I prefer someone. If it's part of the hospo. It's part of the hospo experience.
Part of the vibes.
Yeah, I'd rather someone come up to my table and be miserable instead of me go up to them and be miserable.
Well, they got their new place now. The new one has table service.
Which one? A chatty?
Where Capital Kitchen was.
Oh, Chatties. Yeah, I
What's
know
it
the one.
called?
I don't know. It's always ridiculously busy.
Yeah.
Looks
All
cool
those
though.
cafes are.
Sleek.
Ridiculously, yeah.
Looks like a laboratory.
That's a good word.
A laboratory.
I don't like that type of decor. Fuck.
the laboratory
Yeah.
decor, like white. Everything's
It's white. It's a bit sterile. It is
Not good.
sterile.
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 That's
And I like the taste.
I like the taste.
It's all right.
Charles,
I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. That's all right.
Yeah, no. So yeah, I said it the other day because one of the someone
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We said it the other day.
What,
didn't
drink
we?
your own piss?
no someone urinated while they deadlifted, and I was like, "Don't worry, it's sterile, and I like the taste."
That's exactly what I was thinking about. I'm like, oh, it's not bring that up. But then Charlie,
Did you say that?
I said it. Yeah. No, they knew I was. I guess from dodgeball. It's the best. It's the best quote. He was like,
I know it was from dodgeball.
"Yeah, I told them. I said it's a quote from dodgeball."
What was their initial reaction?
They were fine. I'll tell you who the person was after.
They were good.
They knew I was. They joke around too. I didn't. Yeah, dodgeball. It's sterile, and I like the taste. The way he says it. What's his name? What's his name?
I don't know.
The
If
guy
you-
in the
If
wheelchair.
you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah, the 5 Ds of dodgeball.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Charlie, so last week we had Iron Ryan on.
Yeah,
We had Iron Ryan on, and
we had him on. Yep.
yeah, you were saying you were going to go do a swim with him.
I did.
Literally 12 hours later, you went out there straight away.
Cerebrus. Went out. Yeah. So he did.
I love that word.
Cerebrus.
Such a good word.
Man, I didn't realize how many people climb the Cerebrus. We went there on Sunday, and there was fucking 40 people on the Cerebrus just jumping off it and shit.
Yeah, whippersnappers.
It's also, you know, that top part we see of the Cerebrus. That's only a little. The boat actually is way bigger underneath.
Yeah, it's submerged.
Do you reckon
Yeah.
it's submerged underwater?
You know, it's sunken deeper because I think the top part used to show a bit more, and that's just gone deeper as it's fucking degraded and shit. Iron Ryan, I went there. Yeah, so they do their swim 6:30 with John Van Wiss. Usually there was like 60 of them.
You know, John.
Yeah, I want to get him on the pod.
Yeah.
John Van Wiss.
Can he shit talk though? That's the question.
He
100%.
He swam the Loch Ness.
Yeah, I know. He's done
He's
some
had a bit of oxygen. He would be able to talk.
He swam. He got in the water because I met him. He was I met him, and he was doing this to all of us.
in the water.
Yeah, like this.
That's
ready for
mad.
war?
In the water. Like he's like,
Wait, were you out there yet? Or
no, we were in the waist deep. Because then
Do you know who this guy is?
Nah, he came over. This guy's a fucking legend. He's like, every time we're like, we need swimming coaching, I'm like, John Van Wiss.
Everyone.
John Van Wiss.
He's just like the top of the pyramid.
The John Van Wiss.
And he goes out with Iron Ryan. Oh, he's happy to be there.
Ryan goes, you think Peter Hendricks is a nutter? he's a way bigger nutter.
I want to get him
It's
on
like
the
the
pod.
battle of like the swimming nuts in Melbourne.
these old enduro heads?
Yeah.
Because he's done
Oxygen.
some
So
so
much oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done
Runners,
some crazy
swimmers
shit.
high. Yeah.
But
But he needs to be able to shit talk. You need to vet him first.
oh yeah, fuck. I'll ask
Out in the
Ryan.
water.
Well, I'm gonna go tomorrow. and I'll ask Ryan.
Just get Peter Hendricks on.
Jimi Hendrix.
Peter Hendricks. So they do the 6:30 one, but Ryan's like, I'll do at 6 p.m. Who wants to do a beginner one? So a few of his clients, obviously, are similar to me.
The beginning one, you go, and then if you're intermediate, you go, and if you're expert, it's more of a.
He's added me to the group. He's added me to the community, and he put up a poll: who wants to do a beginner swim at 6 p.m.? I'll come out there with you guys, and we'll just fucking.
So you went the same day. Like, you went that
I think
night.
you went that night. No, you went the next day.
Wednesday.
Oh, okay, next
No,
day.
I said on the potty, I go, when's your open water swim? It's tomorrow night. I'm like, I'll be there.
Crazy.
Because I want to, and then so it was good because there was a few other guys. Like one's doing they're doing the Geelong 70.3. It's his first triathlon, and he's like, yeah, this is my second open water swim. So like just with a group of like 8 of us like that were fairly new to it, which was good. So yeah, enjoyed. That went down. I'm gonna go again tomorrow night. And mate, God's country,
Half Moon Bay.
Half Moon Bay,
How good
sun
is
setting
this?
over the Cerebrus. Can't beat it.
Which
Can't beat it.
It's going to be good weather tomorrow, isn't it?
gonna be
We'll
hot.
go?
38 degrees tomorrow.
Oh, mate, it's good for fucking. I'll come.
Come. 6 o'clock.
Which
Yeah.
suburb is it?
Black Rock. Half Moon Bay.
Oh, so I need to say because I ran to Bowie. I got to run a bit further to see the Cerebrus.
You could run there, easy.
Got to get there a bit earlier.
But yeah, it was good. So
Serenity.
they
6 a.m. run.
they do their
Run
ride
club
Saturday
starting
6 a.m.
Yeah, mate.
Elwood, though.
The sunset.
Bit difficult
Divine.
logistically.
Logistically,
What?
They ride from Elwood at 6 a.m. So like
so they ride into swim.
no.
This is a separate.
This is a separate thing. Anyway, the John Van Wiss guys, Robbie came down and did it, mate. They did 1.8k. But apparently they do like 3k swims and shit. Yeah, proper.
It's a proper swim group.
But the swimming in the
Hard seas.
wetsuit, once you get over the open water,
Are you over that yet?
Yeah, I'm more comfortable. Well, no, I went on Sunday by myself.
It's not too comfortable with the
Tell us about the colour of the water.
I went out there and I was like, this because heaps of people jump off the pier and they swim to the Cerebrus. And they jump on the
Take a shot every time Charlie says Cerebrus.
they jump
So
on the
good.
Cerebrus.
Cerberus.
And yeah, no, I shit my pants out there.
Did you actually?
Wait, did you go off the pier?
No, not the pier.
It's not powerlifting,
Sorry, I
man.
didn't
It's
shit my
just a-
pants. No, I was like, fuck me. So I just ended up breaststroking most of it.
So you jumped off the pier, and then when you went
No,
from
I
shore?
went from the shore and I went out to the cones out, and then I'm like, I'll go across, go out the front, and I went out the front of the Cerebrus, and the water just gets real dark and murky, and like
Yeah.
it's a sunken ship, so you're like, I don't know, it feels a bit eerie, but it's cool.
There could be octopus in there.
Could be octopi,
Octopi.
but it's nice there. It's nice.
So you're not over it yet?
Well, that was my first time by myself. I've been with groups Which on the try day you'll be out there. There's something more comfortable.
There's a few more bodies to get taken out.
Yeah.
As
You
long as you're
feel
not the
strength in
slowest.
numbers.
As
Strength
long
in
as you're not the
numbers.
slowest.
Someone else has got to go before me.
Exactly.
Well, like-
statistically.
And on the Sunday,
70-year-old grandma.
the Sunday one we do, the lifesavers are there with you, so you feel a bit more like this is the first time out by myself.
You've
but-
also got the most meat on you though, being a heavier one.
and you thrash around like a seal more than anyone else.
fucking.
I was out there the first swim with the lifesaving club. This isn't to knock the lifesaving club, but one of the lifesavers was quite young.
Yeah.
And is out there on the kayak, but he's like lying on his back, just like drifting, looking at the sky. And I'm like, every time I take a breath, I'm like looking out to the right side. I stop breathing on both sides just to suss this guy out every breath. And I'm just breathing. I'm looking at him like, can you look at us? Can you please look at us? I'm
sure
like,
we're
I'm
alive.
not full of confidence right now. If something goes down, you will not see me.
Make sure you're alive. The wetsuit helps heaps, because I went on Sunday without the wetsuit.
I was gonna say-
what you do.
How much harder is it? Yeah.
Well, the wetsuit, if you just roll on your back, you literally just float. It's like effortless, and you just lie there. So
It keeps you buoyant.
very buoyant. Obviously, the salt water keeps you buoyant anyway. The pool just feels like this fucking moving through sludge.
No good.
It's getting better. No, I'm getting
Should
better.
go with your
We've just
wetsuit.
got a real buoyancy shorts.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, apparently that's the trick, the buoyancy shorts. But I think the pool, it's just got to come down to more reps.
Yep.
Swimming with fins helps.
I reckon you put in a complaint to effortless swimming.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in a complaint.
Charlie bought a course from this mob called effortless
Yeah,
swimming.
didn't you learn how to float?
It's not effortless.
It requires some effort.
Bro, you fucking false marketing.
Yeah, false marketing. It's done all the modules. It's done some
I
of
haven't
the
done,
drills.
I haven't done the last module.
Still not. Oh,
It's also a 6-week course.
Oh man, what,
Well,
get to the end of the
do
course first, then we'll. Yeah.
I'm getting better.
well, if it's not effortless by then, like, surely you get your money back.
Yeah, like bro,
I was advertising.
Bro, it wasn't effortless.
it was not effortless.
Yeah, great course. Not
I've had to put in effort.
A lot of effort.
Are you serious?
But that's went with Iron Ryan. Had a few people liked that podcast. They messaged me.
Yeah, the podcast. I loved it. He's a nice guy. Cool
Venturing
story.
out of into a different realm. World.
Yeah, we are. And
Oxygen brains.
the open water realm.
Venturing into the astral planes.
yeah.
Well, I asked Ryan, I said, because he started all this shit at the start of 2020 lockdown. And he goes, I was just out in the bay by myself, just drowning. So, yeah, we all have our journey.
Mate, I swear. We'll have our journey. I swear. I swam the other day. A real windy day last week. Like, really windy.
It was
I went out. I was like, I couldn't be bothered
It was
driving.
Friday.
Thursday. Friday was when we had the change, but Thursday was when it was still hot and windy. And I could not be bothered driving to the pool. I had to do a bike session right after. I couldn't be bothered driving to the pool. So I'm like, I live, 400 metres from the beach. So I'll walk there and I'll just go in and just see what happens. It was silly. It was silly.
Yeah.
Solo. I went there. I went up. Like, it was still shallow enough, but I'm like, I'll swim to the pier and back like 2-3 times, whatever it is that'll make up 1,500 metres. The way to the pier was against current.
Yeah.
So I started with that. And the thing is, there were like actual waves. Like, there were waves at Chelsea Beach. And you can't breathe into the wave. So they used to say breathe both sides.
Yeah, I got to learn that.
Yeah, I can breathe both sides, but I'm not breathing into the wave because it would have been like I'm copying
Swallowed 2
a
liters.
straight right hand and swallowing 2 liters of water. So I'm breathing away from it. But the thing is, on some of the breaths, I would take a breath out and the wave would take me up. So I'm on top of this wave taking a breath. And as I turn my head down, the wave is slamming me into the water. It felt like I was getting bitch slapped by the water on some of these breaths. But we did it. It did put hairs on the chest. The way back, the current was unbelievable.
The Cerebrus.
Literally, I would take like 20 strokes and it felt like I'd moved 2 meters. There were people at the pool, probably not at the pool, at the beach watching me, like they're just having a leisurely swim. Ooh, this fucking idiot.
You're getting it done.
So
How was their swim leisurely? They used a different approach. They didn't
They're
go
not
into
swimming.
No, they were just like paddling
Oh,
along.
they were just kicking
I
it.
was
They
the
weren't
only.
swimming.
They were just kicking
Okay,
it at
yeah,
the beach.
yeah.
I was the only idiot swimming with my goggles, fucking just going against
Wetsuit?
current, not moving. No wetsuit. Nah. No,
Maybe the wetsuit
I
would
don't
have
have a
been
wetsuit. The wetsuit would have looked hilarious because the thing is, I'm not confident to go out that far by myself.
You're just 10 meters
So
off. in
I
a
was
wetsuit.
like,
Wetsuit in the shallow.
and Chelsea's all like sandbanks and shit like that as well. So there was a point where the current would take me in, and I would like be on top of the sandbank, like clawing sand, like pulling me
Comes
forward.
rock climbing.
I think what I've realised.
Like, I looked like a moron. Like it was
What
hilarious.
I've realised though with the swimming aspects, I've got to get comfortable being in the water with my heart rate up.
Yeah, you got to do some sprints, man.
Yeah, no, I did some sprints yesterday, some fast ones. Finish off. No, but you got to get comfortable because that's part of like finding that like.
That makes sense.
Well, because like even when you run a race or ride, but you're in that zone 3, zone 4. Like you, same with swimming. You're going to be in those higher heart rates. You got to get comfortable with, and I've just realised that I'm like, it's not going to be this
Keeping
thing.
your composure.
Yeah, where I'm just gliding through. Well, probably one day.
Do you know what helps? Thinking that there's going to be a shark at some point.
Cerberus.
If you think there's going to be a shark,
Panic attack.
you swim faster. Facts.
Facts.
Yeah.
Cerberus.
It happened when we did the Sunday swim, Cerberus. When we did the Sunday swim, it was good, and then it was like,
Shark.
I don't know, 600 on a shark. It was like 600, 700 meters in, and I feel like the water color changed to a different level of murky black.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, this
There's
is
a reef out by the pole.
the reef.
There's a reef now. That pole that we swim to, the second one. There's a reef there
Yeah, well, maybe that contributed
because
to
it
the
goes a bit
blackness.
darker.
Yeah, it got dark, and then I started wigging, and I was sprinting. Like I need to get done quicker. Get done quicker.
Get it done. Quick.
Yeah,
Adrenaline.
demons,
Get you through
proper
it.
demons. You want demons? Don't worry about running or swimming demons.
The water demons, man.
Deep
water,
water.
demons.
Open water.
Whose call is it? Like take you out to deep water? Like that's it's like a motivational thing. Like
Yeah.
you got to learn to swim in deep water, not physically, but
Goggins
like,
ties
yeah,
himself
yeah,
up.
yeah, just throws himself off the. That's still fucked.
Who's going to carry the boat?
All right, we are going to wrap this up.
Yeah,
if you want
exactly.
coaching, DM the
Cerberus.
page. First link down below,
Cerberus.
or
Swim coaching.
DM one of the coaches, and we'll help you out.
Take you
See you
out
next
to
week. Ciao.
Cerberus.